Today I'm going to show you how to add a matte or overlay, kind of like this, using Davinci Resolve, so stay tuned. Okay, to save a little time, I already have Davinci Resolve 14 open, but this will work with 15 and earlier versions as well. You're going to go up to File, click that, come down to Import Media, and that brings up where you keep your videos and audio and all that stuff. You're going to find the files that you're looking for and highlight them. Go down to the bottom right where it says Open, click on that, and now we'll drag them all in. And when it brings them all in, they're all going to be highlighted to show that's the ones you just brought. And it will automatically open up this panel, which is called your Edit panel. Click anywhere on screen to unhighlight those boxes, okay? Because right this second I'm going to show you just the intro that for the video that we're doing. And that would be this clip right here. Drag it over just so you can inspect it and make sure that's the right one. That's why this panel is called the Inspector panel. Well, that's the right one. So now we're going to click on it, drag it down, right, and drop it. Now there's two things you can do here to accomplish the same thing. We don't want this audio because here's the actual clip with sound. All it is a little wind noise. I can absolutely delete the audio, which is a good option. To do that, all I have to do is click that little chain link right there, and then go back down and highlight this, right click, hit delete selected. Or, if I didn't want to go through all that, there's a little slider right there, and whenever you get your cursor over, you have an up and down arrow, just click it and drag it down. That'll take it all the way down to 0 if you don't want to delete it, okay? Now I need to go back and get my matte. So I gotta go back up, click File, Import Media, and my mattes are in my downloads, so I gotta go get them. And the one that I am looking for is this one, but that's not the only one I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna bring in a couple more just for giggles, okay? And then we're still in the Inspector panel, so you can click one and drag it until you find the one that you want, right? Now let me stop here, because I forgot to mention in the video, I am sorry. What we're dealing with is called a matte or overlay. There are a couple of ways you can do this, and this is the way that I like to do it because it allows me to position it anywhere in the video that I want. Beginning, end, third, fourth, 16th of the video, it doesn't matter. I can put it anywhere that I want it and do anything to the matte that I want. Other ways that people do it doesn't allow you the ability to do that. It'll just put it at the beginning or the end of a clip that you have selected. Well, I want to be able to have personal control over it, so that's why I do it this way. Now where you get your mattes from, there's endless places. I get 90% of mine from YouTube. There's great creators out there who make these mattes or intros for us as video creators to be able to use. Just like we make our videos for people to watch and learn, they make their videos of doing the mattes and everything for us so that we can watch and learn on their channel, right? It's a never-ending circle of life, if you will. So you can get them on, they're all over YouTube. That's where I got these three from, okay? But the way you use it, all you do is click it. And for those that are new to my channel that's never seen one of these videos or anything, when you deal with video and photography, you have your original file. This can be a picture, it could be a video clip, doesn't matter. Anything you do to it, add text to it, add the overlay to it, a matte to it, add something into the video, take something out of the video, you're always stacking upon that. You're never really affecting the original image or the original video. You're putting stacks or layers on top of it. And your mattes and overlays are always going to be black and white. Okay? And I'll explain that to you in just a second. So the one that we want this one. So we're going to click it and hold it and drag it down and drop it right over the top of the video clip, okay? Click at the very beginning and hit play. Well, what happened? Where's the car? The car is still there, but it's underneath that layer. Like I said, we're stacking. Well, whenever you stack on top of something, you can't see through it until you do something to it. And in this instance, what we're going to do to it is change the composition mode. So you have to go up to the top right of the screen where it says Inspector. Click that. That'll take you from 2 windows down to 1, okay? Then you're going to click on the highlight, the overlay. That brings up this whole big inspector panel area. You have composite, transform, cropping, dynamic zoom, retime and scaling, lens correct, all kind of stuff. But the only one we're going to deal with right now is composite. And it says composite mode, normal. Well, we want to change normal. We want to go up and click it, and it brings the drop down menu. Scroll down and you're looking for multiply. Not luminosity, not saturation, not screen. Those do different things. We want multiply. And what that is going to do, whenever you deal with video and photography, anything black will be hidden always. You can't see through black. There's nothing there. Anything white will refer to as transparent. You know, you can see through light, see through white if you lighten it up a little bit. So we're going to click on multiply, and like I said, there's no white in that shot, so it's black, it's all hidden. So now you're going to go back to the beginning of the clip, click on it, and hit play and watch what happens. At the beginning of the screen, it was all black. Then as the overlay progressed and played, on the original it was white, and the black shattered, revealing the white, and the white is transparent. And if you're ever unsure, anytime you're dealing with anything, if you look at each section, composite, transform, cropping, whatever, there's always a little slider beside it. Anything that you do in editing, if it's turned on, it will be red. If it's turned off, it will be gray or white, depending on your monitor and how your color is set up. See, all those are turned off. You want to turn them on, you click it, turns it red, red, and red. But I'm going to hit play and just show you and stop it. See how right there you've got the black and nothing? Well, if I turn that off, you'll see that that's all white. That's the white background to the breaking of the black. So that's how you can check anytime when you're on a video clip to see what's behind what you've actually done and to see if what you're using is actually working. Right? Pretty cool. Now let's get even a little bit more technical. I'm going to trim these so that they match the video clip perfectly, okay? See, that's too long. I need to trim that bad boy up. Now everything matches. It's all the same length. Okay? Now that's the opening that I was showing you. You could use that as the complete opening and then go into your video from there, or continue talking from that point, or anything. But let's make it just a little bit more interesting. I'm going to show you how to basically make a whole intro or a whole B-roll or whatever you want to call it. So we have this clip. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. So you take away the 1, it means we got 4 more clips. We're going to click and hold Control and click each one of those clips that we haven't used yet. And then I'm just going to drag them in. I don't care how they fall or anything. I'm going to drag them all in and drop them. And then I'm just going to go back and decrease the volume on all of those clips down to 0. Okay? Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want to show you that you can even add more than one transition or overlay to the video. I mean, this is going to be overkill for this video purpose, but I'm doing it just so you can see. And as you can see, that was all black and white, so I'm going to trim it, highlight that, delete it, and then I'm going to bring in the other one. Oh, same one. Sorry, that's the same one. We want number 9. Let's put it on this one. Okay. Now, just for giggles, let's watch it as is and see if you can tell me what's wrong. Oh, well, there it is. What's wrong with that shot? Who can tell me what's wrong with it? It's not transparent. I did not change the composite mode. So again, let's highlight it. Go up, composite mode, click on normal. Go down and find multiply. And boom, look at that. Now all of a sudden it's transparent. Let's go to the next one. Now we don't want that sound, so let's get rid of that sound. But again, this is why it is always so important to double check everything you do. We need to change that one to multiply. Click it, highlight it, make it red. Remember, anything that you're working on is red. Go up to composite, normal, find multiply, right? Now we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of the clip and hit play. And like I said, the overlays that I have in here are overkill. You may want more. I normally don't use that many. I normally use 1 or 2 per video. But that's how it looks. Now, like I said, since I'm showing you how to do a whole little intro or B-roll, whatever you want to call it, now we need to add some music. So go to wherever you store your music, and for my instance, it's right here. And let's just pick, I don't know, which one do I want? Let's use this one. I don't even know what it is, but we're going to use it. The joys of YouTube. And then all you do is you bring it down, you click it and drag it. Let me put it back up there so I can show you. You decide where you want it. We want to put it right after the sound effect to the first clip, the first overlay. So you go up, you click it and drag it and drop it right where you want it. And as you can see, it's longer than the video clips, but we're going to leave it for now just to see what happens. Hit play. I'm going to stop it there. And there is a very quick little B-roll or opening. I mean, you could put your name to your channel, like, you know, the name of my channel is Camaro Time. So let's go ahead and throw that. Scroll down over here on your toolbox window and find your text. Highlight it, drag it over, right? I'm going to shorten that up to match the video. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. I got to put it on top, not on it. Okay, there, did it again, dang it. Put it on top, then I'm going to drag it and make it the same length as the video clip. Click on it and highlight it. That brings up the text box. Right, that brings up the text box because we're working on text. And then I'm just going to put in the name of my channel. It could be your channel name, doesn't matter. And then to see what I've done, I need to get the timeline striker, the timeline thing back over there. And there it is. I'm going to add a little drop shadow to it. Right? Scroll down to where it says drop shadows. And then I can go back up to the top, I can change the font, I can change anything I want to that. And that's what makes this program so great. It's free. See, I just changed it to Agency FB, and now I'm going to make it bold and italic. And then I can change the size by clicking in the box where it says size. I can change it, make it bigger, smaller, whatever I want. And I can go to the box where the text is itself, and there's a little white thing in each corner, and that creates a quick fade. You can fade in and you can fade out. See, watch. Fade in, fade out. And then right after that, I mean, you can keep adding and keep adding and keep adding. Drag another box over. I mean, we need to say something to somebody rather than just stopping it off, right? Thank you for watching. That's all there is to it. Now, let's just say that this is the end of the video, so I'm going to get my razor blade because we don't need all that music. I'm going to cut it, get my pointer back, go back down and highlight it, right click, delete selected. Now I got rid of it. Now, I don't like for my music to just stop like this. See, it just stops. I would rather it fade out. It makes it more professional sounding. So again, even just like the videos, you can do it with text, you can do it with videos, you can do it with transitions, you can do it with anything you add. The audio is the same way. It's got the little white slider in there. Click it and drag it however far you want to go. But I'm going to start my fade at 2 seconds. Okay, let's watch how it sounds now. See how it faded out? Now we're going to save this. I like to click and drag and highlight all of it. That way I know it's all being taken over. Then you click on deliver. And then again, I'm going to find a blank spot and click and drag and highlight everything. And that just gives me the peace of mind knowing that I have selected everything in there. I have personal control or complete control over everything that's going in there. Then you're going to render it. You got to add it to the render queue. So you're going to pick which one you want to use. And just for this and YouTube, I normally use the YouTube settings. 1080, add to render. Then it's going to ask where I want to save it. And this will be going to my videos folder. As you can see, it says videos. Highlight that, hit OK. It brings up the... Then all you have to do is hit start render, and it'll go all the way back to the beginning and automatically start at the beginning. And it's pretty quick. If you're using 4K, 4K uses a lot of disk space and everything. It really slows down everything for YouTube and everything. Unless you're a professional, 1080 is all you will ever need. But as you can see, it's showing a little timeline bar going across. Tells you how much longer you've got. Approximately 13 seconds. You're at 68%. And I'm just going to let it finish. And I'm going to show you what to do once it finishes. Boom, you're done. See, no more timeline status, no more nothing. Do not save it. Do not do any, close it out, do not delete it, leave it as is. Now, as you saw, I saved it to my folder for video. So I'm going to go down at the very bottom of my screen on my control panel. I have a folder there. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to my videos folder, and there's what we just created. I want to play that to make sure that it is the way I want it. So I double click it. There you go. That's all there is to it. Close out of that, close out of that. And, you know, I've been asked why I do this and everything. Why don't I keep all this to myself? You know, because, you know, I'm just showing everybody how to make possibly better videos than mine. There's always somebody that's going to make better videos. There's always somebody that's more talented. There's always somebody that's less talented. We're supposed to be here to help one another, you know, not be stuck up and hog everything to ourselves. So I am doing these videos to try to help you become a bit better creator, because let's face it, just these little touches. You don't have to do the whole thing I just did. Like I said, you can do it for just the first video clip and then let the rest ride. But by doing one or two of these little things in my video series on how to do stuff with Davinci, you're actually learning how to make your videos better than other people, you know, better than most out there. And it's actually making you a better creator. So I hope you take the time and learn a few of these, because let's face it, it's all free. I told you where to find the overlays. They're all over YouTube. I've provided you with the link for Davinci Resolve. It's free, you know. So all it takes is a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and there's nothing lost with only to gain. Like I said, it can only make your videos better. Even if you just learn how to fade the music in, fade the music out, any little thing that you learn from this video series, and I'm not really sure I should call it a series, it's just videos that I've done, but anything that you learn from these videos can help make you a better creator. And I strongly hope that you use them, at least one or two of them, because I'm going to be watching your videos and I want to see that you're doing good. So until next time, get out there and enjoy your car so you can make great videos, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.